Hello guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome to episode 12 of Endless Legend. We're playing as the Volters. We are playing on easy because this is just my first sort of experimental game while I try and work out how the game works. We've gone to war with the orange guys over here, mainly because we have a faction specific quest to take one of his cities. He's already captured one of my cities, which I have managed to liberate and take back. He's also tried to capture another one of my cities, which I managed to defend. And I think I've wiped out the majority of his armies at this point. But there's still quite a lot of work to do. All I intend to do, if possible, is to take out the city that I need to for the quest and then peace out. I don't want the hassle with having to deal with a prolonged war, because my original plan was not to go for a domination type victory, and that is definitely still my plan at this point. So we are going to start moving up towards his capital. This is the city that we want to take. We can now enact an empire plan. What we could do here is we could go for quite a lot of things. We do have an awful lot of influence points. We could get an extra 3 dust per population in every city and 25% building buyout reduction. I don't think I want to buy out any buildings at the moment. Maybe just getting the 3 extra dust would be nice. Do we want an extra +2 science on districts? No, because we can't really afford it. I don't think we need anything else, actually, at the moment. So let's just go for that as it is. That'll certainly bring in a little bit of extra cash. Let's go ahead and... let's just check that. Yep, because we have an empty construction queue down here in Celamont. So what are we going to do? Do we want to upgrade or improve anything? Can we upgrade or improve anything? I don't think we really need to at this point. So what would we like to get here? They are featherant, so the happiness is really, really good. Let us go for endless recycling and let's start working towards the science. Let's get the advanced alchemy lab as well. And then let's go ahead and get the cryptometric monitors in there. All of that stuff is going to make this a nice little science city for us. It does have a few tundra tiles. We will try and get a few more as we go along. Was that the end of the turn or the beginning of the next one? It's the end of the turn because I've got no movement left on those guys. So let us end that turn there. Like I said, I don't think this guy actually has any military units left at the moment. If he does, he certainly doesn't have much. So he isn't going to be able to do a lot to me. He may still be able to siege a city. And this is one thing that is weird with this game, comparing it to something like Civilization 5, where the bigger a city is, the better defended it is, and it can fight back. So sometimes you can leave your cities undefended, and they are still able to deal with the odd unit that attacks them. Because units in this game attack like a stack, you can put several units on one tile in an army. It means it's much easier to get close to an enemy city. And because the cities can't fight back, it means it's very, very easy to take a very small army, sneak around behind your opponent's front lines, and nab one of their cities. So we are going to go in. We could just try and attack straight away. I don't necessarily think I'm going to bother sieging it, actually. I think we're just going to go straight in and attack. They do have some units close by, but I don't think that they're going to be too much of a problem. They do have a garrison there. But I think we are going to do this manually. Now, we do have to be a little bit careful here, because one problem that we do have is that one of our titans has taken a little bit of damage, and is therefore fairly weak. Our justices, I'm going to move back out of the way a little bit. I'm going to put my titans in front of them. So yeah, they have this fortification bonus. This is the problem. This is why you're supposed to siege before you start. And my Dawn officers have taken a bit of a beating as well. But they're going to be able to charge in. Everybody else is going to stand back and fire at range. So let's go ahead and attack. I think what I'd prefer to do at the moment is to actually concentrate everyone on a single unit for the time being. It's my aim to try and remove one unit at a time. If I've told everyone to fire at a single unit and that unit is dead, they'll fire at another unit anyway. So it's not like I'm going to be wasting shots. So in go my Dawn officers. They took quite a beating in the last battle, which is a little bit nasty. Yeah, they've got a lot of additional hit points because of the fortification that they had. So although that's taken an awful lot off that one. There we go. We've now got down through the fortifications and we're down to his hit points. So that's actually answered a question for me. That has explained to me how the mechanic of fortification works. It basically gives all units garrisoned in the city additional hit points, and with a look of possibly even additional attack power as well, but definitely additional hit points. So what you want to do is siege the city for as long as possible, because you will remove the fortification bonus from those units. So there is a chance of winning this. We could come off badly. There's quite the possibility of that happening. In fact, we've just lost a unit already. I did expect to lose at least a unit or two, so I'm not going to be completely surprised if I do lose some units here. But my main aim is just to take the city. As soon as we start taking some of these rumblers down, things will be a lot better for us. There's one down already. Their militia is going to get to move in now as well. Didn't do an awful lot of damage to my Titan, but there again, my Titan didn't do an awful lot of damage back either. The militia is just melee, so they do have to move into position. They don't have an awful lot of movement either. Titan took a fair bit of damage there. Titan has actually fallen. Wow, that hurt quite a lot. I think everyone for now is going to target this guy over here because he has the least fortification bonus at the moment. I think this Titan is just going to stay down here and work on this Titan. So let's go ahead and launch that. Not sure how well we are going to come out of this one. I really should have considered sieging first. But like I said, I wasn't too certain how the siege mechanic worked. But at least I will know for next time. There's still a possibility that we could come out of this in one piece. I admit it's looking less and less likely, but at least that Titan is quite tanky. Okay, that Rumbler's moving in, which isn't good. Okay, actually didn't do any damage to our guys, but took a lot of damage back. So we actually did quite well there. You're going to attack these militia. Everybody else is going to attack the big Rumbler at the front. And if we do manage to kill that Rumbler, we can attack somebody else. Justiciars took quite a bit of damage there, but did survive. Hero should get the kill. Okay, they're now down to a single Rumbler. Marines are going to move in. They're actually attacking that guy at the back. Not 100% sure why they chose him as their first target. This is the only problem. If you do finish off a target, your units will automatically pick another target, but they won't necessarily focus down the one that you want them to, which is a bit problematic. Their units are getting a little bit bottlenecked, though, so it is going to make it more difficult for them to attack me. Again, I took a little bit more damage there than I would have liked to have done. I still think the Rumbler is the biggest threat here, so I'd like everybody possible to attack the Rumbler. Let's go and get him finished off as quick as we can. That is probably the end for my Justiciars, and indeed it is. My hero should take him down into his normal health pool, and she has done. He's still got a lot of hit points left, though. And as far as number of units go, it's quite even at the moment. Their militia aren't all that strong, so we do have the potential to weaken them up a little bit. Although our one remaining Titan is looking very bad at the moment. So let's go in with the same attack pattern again. Our hero won't quite finish him off, but she'll take him down to 45 health. The Marines do get the kill. Unfortunately, we have this problem again where the attacks now get divided amongst their units. Although, of course, we do have some area of effect attacks from our Titan. Our Titan's got 7 hit points. He's not going to survive another hit, unfortunately. However, the battle... draw. No winner can be designated this turn. That is very interesting. So there's a limit to the number of turns you can actually have in a fight. Very, very interesting indeed. So we've lost a Titan, a Justiciar, and a Dawn Officer. Okay, that's interesting. What I'm going to do then is I will try and withdraw the army, but we're going to need to rebuild a little bit. We are going to need... we're definitely going to need a Titan. Titans are quite expensive, but we are going to move you up to the top. Can't afford to buy you. We are also going to need a Dawn Officer. Let's move you to the top. And we will need a Justiciar as well. Though the Justiciar wasn't all that useful. I'm tempted to actually just queue up a Centaur. So let's go ahead and do that. Would be nice to get a little bit more money. In fact, what we should probably do is pop the glass steel again, just so we can get a little bit more money coming in on the Empire. So that's fine. Let us go ahead and end the turn. I mean, I could just start sieging at this point, but of course this army has taken some damage, and the garrison could come out and attempt to attack. I think what I will do, though, is I think I will actually start to siege, because it is going to hurt them, and I'm going to try and rush my other units forwards as quickly as possible. You're working on the caravanserai, you should carry on with that. Although you are technically the closest city. You could probably work on the Centaur. Could we just buy that? 603. We could, but not this turn. So let's do that, and then let's go down to this city and remove the Centaur from the queue there. So it's going to cost us a little bit more money than I would have liked, but at least we'll be able to reinforce the army relatively quickly. Meanwhile, we are taking minus 22. Oh no, we've backed off for some reason. Is there any particular reason why we've backed off from there? Cannot start a siege right now. Okay, fair enough. Apparently I cannot start a siege right now. Okay, he's got an army coming in as well, which is something that I do need to be aware of. So let's start moving down towards my own territory a bit as well. We were going to go in here and rush produce this centre, so let's go ahead and do that. That's not put us completely out of money, but it's certainly taken a relatively decent chunk out of the bank. We have reached a new research era. Dust Tier 1 equipment available for heroes and units. Newly trained units will now be elites, level 4 and cost more. Luxury resources revealed. Dust Orchid, Dust Water, Hydromail, Pixie Blood and Red Stang. Strategic resources revealed, Mithrite and Hyperium. Okay, fair enough. Imperial highways are done. Looks like he is heading our way, which is not surprising. So we are going to go ahead and start to put our armies together as much as we can. What else are we waiting for? You're doing the Dawn Guard. That's probably going to be quite a while. Can't afford to rush produce that. So what can we do? You've done the Centaur and you're working on the Caravanserai. That is fine. Pixie Blood located near Moise. What does that give us? Pixie Blood Deposit would give us plus 20% health regen on cities and happiness for the boost. It also gives us a lot of food and gold. It might be worth actually getting that queued up at some point. Oh, I don't think we've got the science to build the extractor for it. That will be the problem there. And strategic resources as well. What's our current science right now? The mercenary marketplace, that is fine. So we've opened era number 4. And we need... Yeah, we're going to need that one. Advanced Harvester to get all of the other nice stuff. There was something else that I wanted from research now, and I completely cannot remember what it was that I wanted to research and what it was for. Oh, it was just getting the caravanserais, wasn't it, so we could get the trade routes. That's what I was working towards. Hopefully that will sort itself out soon, because we still don't actually have any at the moment, which is a little bit of a pain. Hopefully that will help with cash. So let's go ahead and end the turn. Let's see where this guy goes. So I did waste a few turns with that pointless attack that's just got some of my units injured. Wow, he's really running in there. Well, let's move back towards my city at this point. If he wants to attack, let him. It's just some rumblers. I think we can deal with that. Lillian has grown to population 10, which is nice. Think we can afford to put an extra person into research, maybe even an extra person into production. That's not too bad. How are we doing with our units? Dawn Officer still can't afford to rush, and Titan I definitely won't be able to afford to rush because they are really, really expensive. So we will end the turn. If this guy does attack us, we should be backed up by the militia from Lillian anyway. And I don't think his hero has rebuilt yet. Right, he's actually sieging us. That's ballsy. So we're just going to go right ahead there and attack. We are going to do this manually and hopefully lose as few units as possible. Now, the Centaurs are infantry. Sorry, the Centaurs are cavalry. So they're going to want to charge in. We want to keep our Marines at the back if possible. And if we can, keep them on the higher ground. So, we are going to do this, and everybody, for the time being, is going to attack this guy at the front. So, let's try and take them down one at a time. In charges the cavalry. I don't think they actually got to charge there. I don't think they were far enough away to be able to charge in. In goes the shot from our hero. Now, because our units weren't garrisoned in the city, we didn't get the defensive bonus, so that is potentially a mistake of mine there. I should have actually garrisoned my units, and then they would have got a bit of a defensive bonus. Nice big hit there from my Titan. Or a nice big hit to my Titan, I'm not exactly sure which. That's done an awful lot of harm to those Centaurs, and I guess that's going to be the end of the Centaur there, in case he gets lucky with a roll. He does manage to get a counter hit in, but that is the end of my Centaur. A lot of damage coming in from these rumblers. They do upset me greatly. Now, I think what we're going to do at this point is everybody is going to pile on to this guy. With the exception of one lot of Marines. In fact, no, the Titan can just attack that guy, because that should then give us a bit of AoE damage that should hit the others as well. So Hero does a massive 100 damage to that first Rumbler. Marines get unlucky with their volley. Second lot of Marines get unlucky with their volley. Our militia moves forwards. Okay, we do get the kill there with our Titan, although that's left our Titan in a very poor condition. Now that Rumbler is attacking our militia. Our Titan is now down as well. Our army is very, very quickly getting decimated here. Okay, everybody may as well attack that guy. Let's see if we can finish him off as quick as possible. Okay, there's one unit down. Now we just have to hope that we can do as much damage as possible before they can close the gap. They're attacking the militia, which is not too bad because militia does sort of heal itself up automatically in between turns. And they do regenerate as well. Obviously it makes sense that everybody should fire at the target at the front and kill off the one that's going to be causing the problem. So everybody attack the one that's closest. Hero does 100 damage. It is possible we could finish it off on this turn if we get another lucky hit from these Marines. Okay, that is another unit finished off. Militia's going to move forwards. Hopefully they're just going to tank the damage from this. And they actually win the roll and don't take any damage. So everybody attack this one last unit. So we'll instantly take 100 health off it with our hero. At least we should do. Wow, got a crit. 149. And another one of those from the Marines, and that will be that unit finished off. Very nice. Also getting to the point now where I should probably consider upgrading some of the equipment on my units and giving them a bit of an upgrade, making them a little bit stronger. We did lose another Titan and we lost our Centaur almost straight away, which is a real pain. So I am going to want to queue those up. Tellurian's not doing anything at the moment, so I'm going to build another Titan here. That is going to take a little while to build, but I think if we pull one person off Science and pull one person off Dust, we can get that down. In fact, if we pull everybody off Science and Dust in this city... Well, still going to be 8 turns. 9 turns. Let's leave it at that then. And see if we can get it in 8 turns. We're going to need another Centaur. So we've got 2 Titans on production. And where are we going to get this Centaur produced? I think we will end up having to get it done here now. They weren't too brilliant, the Centaurs, to be honest. I think, actually, we'll have the Justiciar instead. They did seem to do better. And, of course, Justiciars did have some gear. We could rush produce that Dawn Officer, and I think we will. Because I do want to bolster up the armies. Our hero has actually leveled up here. What could we give her? An experienced armorsmith. The hero explains to the troops the secrets of armor manufacture, and the army learns to strike with deadly efficiency at level 1 plus 15 damage on units, and then level 2 and 3 would be plus 10%. Or do we go for siege mentality? That allows us to get extra attack when involved in a siege. I think siege mentality is going to work out better overall, especially as we are going to be involved in some sieges quite soon. Just having a look over here, could we actually get any decent equipment for our hero? Of course, it would cost quite a bit to upgrade. But we've got this dust tier stuff now, and some of it is actually quite nice. Plus 14 defense and plus 48 health. Certainly a lot, although our hero's not really taking all that much damage. What about a weapon? That's a crossbow. Plus 27 attack, plus 3 initiative. No, the one that we've got is much, much better. Okay, I don't really necessarily see a need to upgrade any of that stuff at the moment, but at least we did win that fight. We do still need to produce some units. We are no longer being sieged. So that's that sorted out. We're building that Titan. Caravansary is now finished. Population of Moiras has grown. Let's get that Titan Bones thing going again. Now then, can we actually get a trade route going? Let's have a look on our capital. So we don't currently have a trade route. We do have an out. Do we not have any trade routes? No. Yeah, still not entirely certain how we sort these trade routes out. Maybe we actually have to talk to our partners in order to do it. So we do have a peace agreement with you. Both empires can connect trade routes together. Okay, so how do we do such a thing? Commercial agreement. Increases the dust gain from trade routes with the targeted empire. But we don't have a trade route. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm missing a piece of tech. I'm going to have to go through and have a look at the tech tree and see if I've missed something which is stopping me from getting trade routes. But that does seem a little bit odd. Anyway, though, that is the end of this video. So I'll see you guys next time. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you are still enjoying Endless Legend. And I'll see you on the next video. So until then, goodbye for now.